Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's GK and we're coming back to you today. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Greenwood, Arkansas. The frost is coating the grass. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's been a while since we've been online and we just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. We've been working on some processes to improve not only our content but our services to our customers, and it's taken a little bit of work, and part of some of the things that we wanted to do with this venture was use those experiences to help others. So as we're learning those things and documenting what goes right and what goes wrong, stand by, because we're going to share that with you all. One of the things that we did have going on, we got some mail day returns, right? So if you've been following us for any amount of time, we talked a little bit about sending things out, plain white envelopes through stamps.com. So we'd sell products on eBay. We sell single cards at inexpensive prices and then ship those out free on the economy shipping tab and plain white envelopes. And for the most part, it's been very successful. It's given us a chance to sell some cards that we might not have even listed beforehand because we didn't want to go through the process of the bubble mailer and all that stuff, spending $2.70 or roughly $3 to send like a dollar card. It just wasn't feasible. So we've improved that. There have been some growing pains and some things gone wrong. We've had, the biggest issues are like return to senders. So we ship the item out, and then the card gets returned to us with about 25 days later. That was either undeliverable to the address or it was vacant. So, we've done the follow up with those customers to find out, what to do to make sure that, we either get them their card to the correct address or we just refund their money, and that's one of the things that we like to do is if there's an issue on the buyer's end, that's an immediate 100% refund. We don't really have time to mess around. Hey, whose fault is it? Who did this? Who did that? We've got to own the responsibility for the transaction. Get those people their money back. That's just the respectful and right thing to do. So we've been doing that. One of the big issues that we had was incorrect postage. So there was a couple times where we sent out an envelope like this and the postage wasn't adequate. So then the buyer had to pay the postage, which sucks. Luckily those buyers got back in touch with us. And, it caused, there's a couple hateful messages. Hey, man, why did I got to pay postage and blah, blah, blah. And really at that point, we're going to refund that purchase and then figure out kind of what went wrong. And what went wrong was we were just not buying adequate postage, so we learned how to plus up the weights. So stamps.com would recognize the different variations, like under 1 cent is 50 cents and or 1 ounce, and then from 1 ounce to basically two ounces is roughly 65 cents. 2 ounces and above, you're looking at an 80-cent letter to mail. So, those are some of the things that we learned about. Luckily, we were able to work it out with all of the buyers that got in touch with us, and everything, is a win-win situation. So either the customers got their cards, got their money refunded, or, and that's really how it worked out. So, that's one of the pitfalls. We'll probably talk about that more on a later issue. We did get a good mail day through eBay. We've kind of slowed down on a lot of the buying and kind of like focused our buying to single cards. And, this month is a great month for a couple different things that we'll talk about here in a second. But one of the cards that we've been chasing, we're working on our Jim Thorpe collection. So here is a 2006 Topps Hall of Fame Jim Thorpe. And this is a great card. We got it. It's really inexpensive. It didn't cost us anything really to purchase the card. Came shipped PWE, and this was a real cool move. They used one of these manila folders with the card and the top loader and team bag, all in the plain white envelope, and it looks like it was just for 60-cent postage. So that was an awesome deal. So here's that Jim Thorpe card once again. And that's a big deal because number one, Jim Thorpe is one of our childhood heroes. And, this month is, of course, Native American month that's recognized. If you're in the Native community, you realize that it's more than just a month celebration. But, there's a lot of things going on this month, and we're probably going to work to recognize and acknowledge some individuals on that front. Also in November, you have Veterans Day, you have the Marine Corps birthday. So you'll be seeing quite a bit more content that's focused along those lines, And one of the reasons is, we want to raise awareness for both causes, both Native causes and veterans causes. And on the veteran side of it, we really want to let you guys know that, hey, man, you're not alone. And then there's times where, things can get weird, and hopefully you're involved in a community that has people that care enough to reach out, and that happened to us actually, this past month. We were kind of going through kind of a crazy patch. There was a lot of things going on. Some were in our control, some were out of our control. And in those times, some of those experiences, it can work against you. And so we had a good friend, Drew, Big Grizz Cards, man. He reached out to us. He said, hey, what's going on? And kind of worked to snap out of it. We were already doing some things that we were digging out of the hole, basically. And then that really helped. So that, and then, some other things, and we'll progress to that point for sure. But just want to let you guys know, hey, man, it's Native American month. It's a big month for veterans, and it's a big month for all of us. We're going to learn new things. We're going to have a great holiday. We're beginning the holiday season, so it's going to be. This is the start of something big for all of us, and we want to just get involved in that and say hello. Good to see you guys again. We're going to be back with a couple Mail Day videos over the next couple days, and can't wait to see you there.